think we're live. I think it's going. Baker's sitting over there. She just perked up. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. I'm just getting everything together right now. Getting my links posted, you know. Send. Sending out tweet and Facebook so people know that this is on. So there we go. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. I'm, as you can see, running a little behind. I was just shooting a video before this, actually, on, it's a lip product related video. And, you know, I love those. And I was like, okay, it's half an hour till Beauty Broadcast Live. I have plenty of time to sit here and shoot this. Well, you know what? I can fill a full half hour easily talking about lip stuff. I actually, yesterday's review on false eyelashes, I talked for a crazy long time on those. It was like, for a 5-minute video, I ended up shooting like 17 minutes worth. It's like, okay, you know, it's good to share the details, but you need to know when to stop. So there was that. And I might need to take a bathroom break during this as well because I ate a bunch of watermelon. A bunch for breakfast this morning. It was delicious. Found this massive watermelon yesterday at Aldi, and they have the best produce. I am convinced Aldi's produce, I mean, I'm not saying I got like, I don't have tons of different like grocery options around here, but normally we would get groceries and stuff at Walmart. But no, I remembered how Aldi seems to always have a better selection of produce and more fresh stuff, less on the verge of moldy stuff. I mean, it's great. Okay, I can see some comments now. Made Up in Bows, first time from the beginning live. Yay. Awesome. And Allie, Christina, good morning. Good evening from Indonesia. Oh, nice. XG NYC changed your pick. Thank you for the heads up. And Lori Werner's here. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to readjust my little screen size here. I do side by side. I've got the live thing over here, and then I open up a separate window with the comments on the other side. So, Gabrielle says, hope everyone's having a nice day so far. Is that one of the new colors from your vlog you're wearing for fall? Well, the topic specifically of the lip video I did is matte lip products, because I'm entering a phase. You know, I'm sure you guys know, like, you enter different phases of makeup. You start getting really into, I don't know, berry-colored eyeshadows, or, you know, whatever it might be, or cream blush, or this and that. And for me, I'm starting to realize the beauty of matte lipsticks and how comfortable certain ones can be, and that is the emphasis of the video. And the shade I'm wearing right now is the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm in Standout. Yay! Hi, Stephanie D. Good morning to you. Oh, we got a hashtag work watcher. I love that. I love the rebels out there watching from work. Good afternoon in Romania. Lori is finishing up her first set of 5-week courses of her online medical coding degree. Being a stay-at-home mom of 2 ages, 4 and 7, that was no easy task. That is amazing. Good for you. I'm just kind of bouncing all over the place here. Oh, Holly Eats Lipstick is here. Thank you, Holly. I'm glad you like it. Wow, we got everybody here. Winnipeg, Canada, Perth, Australia, Chicago. Lynn Thompson says, I always feel creepy if I just sit and watch but never say anything. So here's my obligatory I'm not that creepy comment. You know, it's totally cool. There is no, it's a no judgment zone here, actually. We don't judge anybody, whether you just sit and watch, or I know you're busy. I know a lot of people are doing a lot of things while you watch this. So if you don't leave a comment, you know, no offense and no creepiness, no judgment. How's the little one doing? Good, I think, for all I know. Let's see, yesterday was 36 weeks now. So, you know, just feeling big. My stomach, it's so, like, hard, you know? I don't know what I was expecting pre-pregnancy, but it's like when you touch it, when you touch the bump, it's really firm, you know? It's a rock in there or something, I don't know. But there's that. So funny. Just poking right out there. Just poking along. It's crazy to think, you know, we are less than a month from the due date. The due date is September 17th. So. Ooh. Miss Raina found a Your Lips But Better product, Jordana Twist and Shine Balm Stain and Honey Love. At first I didn't really like them, but I love this shade, she says. That's great. Some of those brighter shades from that line can be, some of them stain your lips. Like, I like them, but certain ones will stain your lips a little different color, but I think that's one of those that's pretty true to color. Like, it ends up looking the way it does when you put it on. Yeah, everyone needs, I think, a matte red lip color, because matte red lips are a lot easier to wear than glossy red lips and a lot less messy. Amanda says 9 days until my husband and I moved to Georgia. Elise was having a good day until I tried peeling these darn hard-boiled eggs for my breakfast. Accidentally ate some shell. Oh man. You know, that makes me want egg salad now. I make a self-proclaimed award-winning egg salad. Hello. Wow, so many people here. Eva's Beauty World, thank you for the congrats. Awesome. And she's got a question about the best drugstore white eyeshadow. She's had a hard time finding a good one. Both one recently that I haven't tried. I'd like your opinion. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if you're looking for matte or shimmer, so I'm not quite totally sure where to go with this. Let me see. I have to like have a visual in front of me to prompt some ideas here, but there are some great singles from Milani that, are they still out somewhere being sold on a website? But the Milani singles that are shaped like this, and there's one in French Vanilla that's a little bit of an off-white, and then there's one called White Lies. There, I just found it. It's a matte white. It's like intense, creamy eyeshadow. That's a great white. Great White Shark. What's this one? This is a Wet n Wild one called Sugar. It's a pretty intense white. It's got a little shimmer to it, though. But again, I wasn't sure what you wanted, but... Ooh! Ooh, I need to try an Hourglass. Small sample, $10 matte melted beautiful red. Thank you for letting me know. A vlog of how I make my egg salad. Have I not done that? Has that not randomly worked its way into any videos I've done already? By the way, this is the remnants. I got some long wearing stuff on my hand right now. Somebody says, Emma says, eggs freak me out. That's too bad. I guess if you think too long about eggs, maybe it does kind of freak you out. Oh, yo, Nanas, Yonanas, Yonanas. Thank you for watching the Yonanas video, everybody. I know I was kind of teasing that the last time I was on here, and I thought Tyler did a nice job with that. Oh, Jenna says, my son Brock and I are late, but we have our tardy slips. Good. That's all you need. That's all you need to be able to show up. Do you think you'll keep the same posting schedule when the baby is here? I've been asked about that a lot, and I know immediately after the baby is here, no, I will not have the same schedule because I'm going to take some time for just baby time. But I have every intention of going back to that, to what's normal, you know, for my channels. So that's my plan. You know, it's all just a plan right now because, like I said, I have no idea how this is going to change my life, and I know it's going to be just a lot of adapting and doing things probably a lot differently in terms of, you know, now I just wake up, I do things when I want to do them, and it'll be different with a baby here. But it'll be good different, but different. So I will try to stay on the same kind of thing or get back to that after a little time away, right after baby comes, which I think makes sense, right? Alicia says, I'm 14 weeks. When did you start feeling Bell? I started feeling movements, I think it was maybe like 18, somewhere around 18 weeks, I think I felt the first movement. Yep. Linda Webb has eggs hard-boiled and going to have egg salad for lunch. Trying to prep early for healthy meals. Good idea. Good idea. A lot of protein. Oh, Mally is on Hotlook today. I'll have to check that out. I'm so eager to see what products get on there and how discounted they are, right? Yay, thanks, Crystal. Glad you're here. Oh, guys, I am surrounded by so much makeup here today. It is an explosion on this desk right now. Like, I've got baskets upon baskets. Stuff I'm like, you know, before I did this matte lipstick video that I shot today, I like pulled out every matte lipstick I owned and threw it in a basket so I could make sure I was looking at everything before I mentioned stuff. And so that's one thing. How are you liking the brushes you got from Target? Stephanie, that is today's review. Isn't that crazy? I love it when it works out that way. Somebody asks about something and it's the exact day the review is getting posted. So yeah, in case you don't know what we're talking about, it is a little 4-piece set of brushes, the Up and Up brushes from Target. They come in a little pouch, and in today's express review, I will show you how I use all of these and whether or not I like them. And because you guys are so awesome to be here this morning or this afternoon, wherever you're at, because it's so awesome of you to be here joining me, I will tell you that I am enjoying them. And you can check out the video for more details, but they are doing well for me, very much. Can you say hi to Lily? Whoa, the comment just disappeared, but somebody just asked me to say, oh, 7-year-old daughter loves to watch YouTube vids. Can't believe this is live. Can you say hi to Lily? Hi, Lily! What's up? Thanks for watching. Nail polish color, it's chipping off a little bit. A lot bit. This is, can you see it? The color coming through a little bit there. Milani Color Statement in Mint Crush. I would, yeah, the Yonanas, I would highly recommend. I thought it was kind of, I think, a gimmicky thing when I first heard about it, and then many people legitimately like we're recommending it as something that, you know, works really well and really does what it says it will do, and I can vouch it works well. It tastes delicious, plus, you know, you're getting you feel like it's ice cream. I can kind of convince myself that I might be eating ice cream. Have the doctors given you an estimated birth weight yet? No, they have not. Oh my gosh, you know, what could it be? Is this going to be a big baby? Little baby? Medium baby? Anybody want to place bets? Can you please say, I love Kate and Samantha? Hello! What's up? Can Tyler do the ice bucket challenge, please? You know, that's up to Tyler, but I would like to see that happen. Oh man, I wanted to let all y'all who are fans of nachos like I am, I want to let you know I got myself some soggy nachos from Moe's this past weekend. So, yep, it was great. Yes, I wanted to walk in there with the shirt that says, I know guac is $1 extra. It's so good. Gosh, it's just Moe's. If you have a Moe's near you, get the nachos. Get as much saucy goop on it as possible, and then just go to town. But it does have some good, I love the chicken that they put on there. If you have a chipotle, like, it reminds me of that kind of chicken, really tender, flavorful, yummy, makes you feel a little bit better about what's going down the hatch. I can't believe how fast your pregnancy is flying by. Oh, Amanda, I know. You know, in some senses it feels fast because now we're almost to the end, and, you know, it just seems like, wow, I never thought we'd really get to the end of this. But then I look back at, like, February, you know, and earlier times, like the earliest times in this, and like late January, and I'm thinking, that seems like a really long time ago. So, cool. A lot of people are logging on, and this is their first time, so yay. Glad you're here. Will you be reviewing the Ben Nye powders soon? This is the thing that I have been asked about so many times, and I've been such a slacker on this. Here's the first step, I think, is getting them out of my drawer, because I haven't used them in a while. I have Cameo, Buff, and Banana. I know Banana is a bit much for my skin tone, but Cameo and Buff, yeah, I need to be using those. Oh, Lexi says, I nominated Tyler for the Ice Bucket Challenge on Instagram. Well, I will make sure he is aware of that. Marianne is watching from Ireland. I was late but have the tardy slip. Okay, good. You just got to run into the secretary's office and grab it. She'll give you one. So. I know a lot of Americans have Irish heritage. Do you have any? Yes, I do. I have English and Irish in my background. Yes, ma'am. Do you already have your hospital bag packed? Yes, I do, with just a couple exceptions. Couple things that absolutely will have to be thrown in at the last minute. But I do have, like, the stuff I want to take with me, and I've got, like, a few little comfy outfit type things that I will have there to change into, some underwear. I got so many tips on my last pregnancy vlog where people were saying what you need to take. It was awesome. So much advice. Thank you, thank you. I didn't even know they gave people an estimated birth weight, but Jenna says estimated birth weight should be taken with a grain of salt. I was told my son was going to be well over 9 pounds, and he was right around 7. Interesting. Man, every week BB Live makes me want nachos or some other food craving, says Melissa B. I know. We're bad about that. It always will come back to food. Watching you in the restroom as I brush the kids' teeth and hair, getting ready for school, multitasking. Good. Did you stop the fast diet when you found out you were pregnant? Yes. I think I had stopped that before, quite a while before then, I think. But I know I wasn't doing anything special when I found out. Okay, all my comments just bounced up like a mile. Will you be reviewing the Tart Rainforest After Dark? I love it. That's Stephanie saying that. Stephanie, I don't have that yet. I don't know. I've gone back and forth on it. What do you guys think? Because, you know, it looks like something right up my alley. I like the colors, but at the same time, I feel like I've got a lot of that kind of thing. I've got a lot of shades that are similar, I guess. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm torn. I get that way sometimes. Certain products I snatch up. Other things I'm shaky about for a while. Yeah, a couple mentions of what's on my face. I didn't have any baskets to put my products that I'm wearing today in, so I'll just give you some of the highlights. The lips are the Revlon Colorburst Matte Balm. Shade is called Standout. So all matte red lip. Love it. These feel like a lightweight, velvety, just great. Love it. On my cheeks, I'm wearing a new Dream Bouncy blush. It's called Plum Wine. It's like the deepest one they have. I put a little bit of that on really lightly, and I topped it off with the Balm's Cabana Boy, kind of coordinating colors a little bit. I don't know. I'm getting washed out. You guys could probably predict like the things I'm going to say and when I'm going to say them. It's like anytime I really start assessing color in the webcam, I determine that I'm getting washed out by this lighting. And then, okay, I had mentioned in the colorless makeup must-haves video, just a quick mention at the end of, you know, I love the Mally Poreless Face Defender. And a couple people chimed in and said, well, have you tried Benefit's Dr. Feelgood? Because I hear that's similar. And I've heard that in the past and had not yet tried it. I think I may have felt it in a store once, but I hadn't actually gotten it, and I honestly didn't remember that much about it. So I ordered that. I ordered the Dr. Feelgood. It came in like yesterday evening. I have not used it yet, but this is what it looks like. Isn't that fun, that old school old school kind of packaging there? But it's kind of like the Mally thing. It's got a sponge in here, but it's, you know, I need to try it, obviously. Haven't tried it yet. But when I ordered that, I ordered a few other random Benefit things. I have come upon Huda Beauty on YouTube, Huda is her channel. I think her channel is Huda Kattan, Kattan. If you look up Huda Beauty on YouTube, you'll pull her up. And I started watching some of her stuff and was just, I don't know, kind of mesmerized by her eyes and her lips and just, like, she's just like features, you know? Her face is just, the features are just popping at you. I loved it. But she did a video talking about this lemonade product from Benefit, so I wanted to try that too. So these are like older Benefit things that I had never tried. This says color correcting eyelid primer, but she used it in a way of like highlighting those key highlighted areas. And then just on my own curiosity, I picked up the Benefit Big Beautiful Eyes. This has been out for a while as well. It comes with a Boing, whoop, I forgot there were brushes in there. Oops. Mamacita. Okay. There's two little brushes in there. But it comes with like a concealer and then your 3 shadows. Shadows are much better than I thought. Like getting them and seeing them in person, I'm really enjoying them. This is a light pink. This is an interesting rosy kind of taupe color, and then a matte brown. Wonderful textures. And so I'm wearing that in my look today. I've got the light shade on my lid. I've got some matte brown in the outside, and blended it all out with that really interesting rosy taupe. But yeah, stuff I want to review, stuff that it's like, I don't know, Benefit's one of those brands where it seems like, you know, there's always something new they're popping out. But how much of the old stuff have I really tried? Not that much, really. So it's kind of cool to get a few of those items that I'll be trying. Sorry, it went on a big ramble there and not even seeing the comments, so I'm going to reload. Okay. Sorry, guys, if I've missed. Oh, Dutch Strawberry got the job. She recommended my channel during a job interview. Love that. I'm sure it has much more to do with you and your skills than recommending my channel, but that's awesome. Good afternoon from Sweden, watching live for the first time, home with my 2-month-old girl today, and she is having her nap just in time to let me watch you live. Yay! Me and the babies, we on the same wavelength. Favorite peachy nude nail polish? You know, I know I have one that I love, and I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go right over here to where I've got my nail polishes and see the shade name. Can you still hear me if I'm all the way over here? Where is the peachy nude? Okay. This is one of them. Okay, I'm here. Here's one that I like. Dag-nabbit. Okay, can you see that a little bit? It's Essie. It's Van de Go. Van de Go. So that's like a classic. I would consider this classic creamy peach. But this other one is from Essence, and it's the Color and Go in Modern Romance. This is more nude. This is more like the nude you were asking about, but I swear, if you saw it in person, you'd be like, it has like the teeniest, peachy, beautiful, very, very fine shimmer. And these are cheap. These Essence Color and Go, yeah. Needs a picture, needs a photograph for sure, but those two are nice. Those two are nice. I woke up so early this morning, you guys. Woke up, had to go to the bathroom, could not get back to sleep, thought it was 3 in the morning, turns out it was 5:30, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get up. 12:24 a.m. and I'm making nachos. Thanks, Emily. Woohoo! Yes, I have not reviewed the Callista rollers yet. Correct. Sorry. Trying to see what's going on here. I had super weird dreams when pregnant. Any crazy ones that you can remember? No, but I've had some visions. I have seen the baby in my dreams. I know you guys won't judge me or think I'm too crazy, right? But I have seen the baby's face in my dream. Like, newborn baby with, like, newborn goo on it. What's that called? I don't know. Like, when the baby comes out and it's, let's face it, they don't come out looking like Gerber babies. Like they're covered in newborn goo. And yeah, I had a dream that I saw that little face. So that was interesting. But I've had like these weird, not really, they're not really crazy dreams though. You know, they're very realistic seeming, except for one where another time I saw the baby in my dream. I was taking an international vacation with Tyler's parents and his brother, but not Tyler, and we were off in the Netherlands somewhere, and the dream just picked up at a really weird time, or at least my memory of the dream picked up at a strange time, because I was sitting there eating breakfast with them, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably tell you guys I had the baby yesterday. And where was the baby in the dream? In real life, I don't know. Nowhere to be found. But I got out my phone, and I had posted like a collage on Instagram of the baby, and I was able to pull it up, and I looked at it. I saw my child. I showed it to them. I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know, like it was just all a very like, oh, by the way, nonchalant. Just thought you guys might want to know I had this baby yesterday. But then the dream went on, and I went back to try to find the picture again, and I couldn't find it. It was like that was one glimpse. I don't know. Weird. Kind of weird stuff. But I have those visions in my mind of what I think the baby's going to look like. And of course we saw the 4D ultrasound, which showed some features, you know, but not real clearly. Not crystal clear. I mean, which we watched that. We popped that in the what am I saying? Not the DVR, but we just popped that in the disc last night and watched it on our large TV, and I just sat there and cried. Like, I can't believe this baby is coming soon. Do you wake up starving at 4:30 a.m.? I used to get up, eat a snack, and go back to sleep. No, you know, I haven't woken up super hungry yet, but maybe that's still to come. Maybe these last few weeks will bring that on. Salamanda's here! Hey! What's up? It's been too long! She says, I miss all my BB livers. Oh, I'm so glad she's here. I have a wedding to go to in late September. Any advice for keeping my makeup looking flawless and lasting all night? Yes, I would highly recommend. Well, I got a couple recommendations on foundation. I think foundation is key. If you're wearing a foundation that is not right for your skin type, it can make it can take you from doing okay to having it all melting off. But one foundation that I actually used, I have several shades in this, and I did wedding makeup in, it was Alabama, it was last summer, it was my friend Kaylee's wedding, and it was hot. And the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Foundation came off beautifully in pictures on so many people, and people, you know, the makeup was still looking fresh into the night, into the reception, you know. So that's a good one. I always trust Estee Lauder Double Wear. I trust it with my life. I think Estee Lauder Double Wear is a person. It's like my imaginary friend. No, but that's a supremely long-wearing foundation. At the time, I only had that in like one shade, so it wasn't really working for everybody. But I had the Color Stay Whipped in the jar, several shades, and I really like that because it gave such a natural finish to the skin, but really had nice coverage. And I mean, I couldn't get over it. When I was looking back at pictures, I thought, man, these girls look good. I didn't do all the bridesmaids, but I did Kaylee, and I think I ended up doing full face makeup on at least two of the others, and they looked good. And I did Kaylee's mama, too. Newborn goo. Did you like that? Hashtag newborn goo. That'll be the hashtag of the day. Oh, Kristen says, I saw my baby in my dreams and she had a full head of dark hair like my dream. That's awesome. That's so cool. I do have one of those Maybelline Master Kajal liners actually right here in Charcoal Skies. I have yet to really dig in and use this, but yeah, this is review material. It's one of those that has the big long tip. I tried a few of these from Physicians Formula, wasn't too cracked up about them, so we'll see if this is as good, better, worse, I don't know. Tips on starting a YouTube channel and having a beauty blog. This comes up a lot on here, but and I can ramble for days, but just to try to condense myself, I would say only do it if you love it, and try to be as original as you can be with the content you're putting out there. It's really hard, I think, these days to start something up new like that, because there's so many people out there making videos, and it's hard to like find topics that haven't been done a million times, or try to put a fresh spin on stuff. But I do think you have to make the effort to do it. I think it's possible, and I think you've got to kind of kick things off with some ideas, of how you can, what new can you bring to the table, What have you not been seeing that you would like to see? Make the kinds of videos, write the kind of blog posts that you would like to watch or read, So I think that's super important. And post things consistently. Don't have big, long gaps. And be very patient in terms of people catching on and starting to watch or starting to, get in on what you're doing. You've got to, you don't expect some kind of overnight miracle to happen, because it's just, it's tough, there's a lot of other people making videos, and I don't see it as like you're competing with other people who are making videos, but it's just difficult to kind of, stick out amongst all the people doing similar type things. But I don't want to discourage you from it, but I just think it makes you dig deeper. I think I find myself like trying to dig deeper for video ideas that I think are original. And just, whenever you've got the time, or whenever you've got those still moments where there's not a lot of other things floating through your head, like the shower, just think, okay, what are some things, And sometimes just sitting around my makeup room, I just sit around and I start looking at stuff, and then ideas just start popping, and I just start writing them down on a notepad. Keep notepads all over your territory. Upstairs, downstairs, anywhere you go, have a notepad, have a place to jot something down, or like in your phone, I keep a running list under the notes section, and try to, sometimes it's just like a vague idea at first, and then I kind of develop it into something a little more specific. But those are some tips, I guess, for you. And I'm not claiming to be an expert or master at running a YouTube channel or making videos, but I can tell you one thing's for sure, I absolutely love it. So, is the Benefit Gimme Brow the only brow product with fibers? I doubt that. I bet there are other things that have the little fibrous bits. I like that product, actually. I like it for a more general thickening as opposed to a pinpointed fill-in. But you could also take a little angled brush to this and fill in, like, if you got a scar, or if you've got like a really obvious gap somewhere, you could fill that in with another kind of brush and then brush over. But this has great hold. It really holds the lashes or the brow nicely in place. Thank you, by the way, you guys, for just knowing what products I have sitting in this basket over here from when I shopped my stash. I feel like everybody's talking about all the stuff I've got sitting right here. It's like can you see over there? Or what? A bit of a weird question. Oh, those are my favorite kind. How weird can your questions get? That should be our challenge today. Will you be wearing a full face of makeup to the hospital to give birth? Well, I guess part of this kind of depends on when the baby decides to make her entrance, right? But here's my thing. I pretty much do plan to have makeup on for that experience. And hopefully maybe I'll see it coming, or, we'll know that it's okay, we're about to happen, it's going to happen on this day, or I don't know. Maybe I'll know that, maybe I won't. I don't know how prepared I will be. But I really love the idea of, because I am a huge makeup nerd, I love the idea of thinking, will these products last through childbirth? Will this eyeliner stay on through my excessive tears? And will the foundation still stay on? Like, I will get a kick out of looking at, after it's all said and done and assessing whether or not that worked. I mean, I think the concept of childbirth tested makeup is pretty much the extreme, and I think that's so cool. That being said, it's not all about the makeup, obviously. It's about having this baby. So I think I will go into it more than likely with makeup on. As it's happening, I will not be obsessing about keeping anything touched up. It's just, we'll see where it goes, and whatever happens, happens, right? So that's my thought. Newborn goo. Oh, Kate Hull says, my daughter just informed me she wants to be a cheerleader. As a former chorus geek, I know nothing about how to get her started. Any tips? What age did you start? I'd be curious to know what age your daughter is. I started in 7th grade. That was when I first got going with it. I had no advanced, like, tumbling background or anything like that. I mean, I just really... I like to dance, and I like the idea of learning chants and cheers and stuff, and so I got into that. And fortunately, at that level, like, the requirements were not much, and the requirements were not much for me in high school either. But if I could do it all over again to better prepare myself for college, because late in high school, that's when I really started learning all the tumbling stuff. And I think it was too late to me. I felt like I was more likely to be freaked out by stuff like, okay, I'm going to be flipping backwards, like the whole idea of going backwards and stuff like that. It was a mind game. And I don't think young kids play those kind of mind games, because I've taught them in classes and they just go for it. Like, they trust that you're there, that you will catch them, you will spot them and flip them over or whatever, and they just do it. So the earlier you could maybe get into some tumbling types of things, the better. But as far as from a really, really just basic standpoint, because she may not, I don't know how old she is, she might be really young, doesn't know if she wants to continue doing this for the long haul, but stretching, flexibility, just basic muscle building stuff like push-ups, sit-ups, things like that. Improving strength and improving flexibility can take her far. And even if she remains a cheerleader for years or is just doing it for the short term, those are great things to just have for a healthy body, I think. But I kind of wished I would have worked on flexibility more. That took me a long time to really, I don't know, train my body to do some of the things that I needed to do. Finland here. What's up, Finland? Come on, come on. What's up, Finland? That's the official Finland song. We haven't had anybody from Finland here in a while, I don't think, so I hadn't sung that in a while. My brother says hi. Ooh, hi, Michelle K's brother. Thanks for watching. Love Sheer Red by NYC. High five, Nadine. I like the spelling of your name. It looks like Nadine, but it might be Nadine. Tutorial for those of us who are new to lipstick, using lip liner or not. Okay, that's good. I've had some recent questions about lip liners, and I've been trying to use them more. Of course, I don't use them with any of the. In my quick video where I'm swatching a bunch of them, it'll be coming up in the next day or so. But I put a bunch of lipsticks on back to back and didn't really do the lip liner thing, but I do think lip liners definitely have a place, especially with more intense colors. But that would be good, just kind of like tips, application tips, tips for a flawless application, tips for getting your lips in good condition. That's been what I've been trying to do lately, is get my lips in better shape. Exfoliating them with that e.l.f. exfoliating stick, keeping lip balms on them in my downtime when there's not a real colorful product on my lips, and it's helped tremendously. Makes everything look better. If you have 2 braids in your hair, you would look like Wednesday from the Addams Family. LOL. Looks like the kind of dark day we're having in Canada today. Love ya. Thanks, Jessica. Thank you, I think. No, I think that was an Addams Family reference made out of love. When I was doing the news, I had an Addams Family reference made not so nicely to me. You look like Morticia Addams. You shouldn't be on the news. Yeah, I will be reviewing I've got a couple of Whitening Lightning lip glosses, and I will review them. Oh, wanted to say hey all the way from South Louisiana, or would you call it Louisiana down there? I work the night shift, and me and my nurse pals love your channel. Any tips on how to make your makeup last through this awful humidity? Well, Megan, thank you so much to you and your nurse pals. Seriously, it warms my heart to another level when I hear somebody shared a video with their friend or their mom or their sister or their daughter. Like, that is just the nicest thing. So thank you. And the humidity, yeah, it's getting insane up here. We've got like a heat warning or a heat advisory turned heat warning around this area now. So it's going to be hot for like a stretch of days. And one thing as far as makeup, I know sometimes people have that thought of, okay, it's going to be super hot, I'm going to go with something very lightweight like a tinted moisturizer. Well, tinted moisturizers don't last very long at all. You know, like your skin can drink them up very easily, it seems like, and you look like you got nothing on your face. Not that you really want to look like you got a lot on your face, but you know what I'm saying. You want to, if you've gone to the effort to put something on, you hope it will make you look good. And I would say try to go with a long-wearing foundation in the thinnest layer possible. Thin layers will last better and more evenly than a lot of thick foundation. So I'm even thinking of like a Revlon Color Stay, the traditional liquid, oily to combo skin. Get some of that on. Try to apply as little as possible, but, you know, get it on everywhere. Focus concealer more, you know, in the places you need it. But thin, light layers of foundation, light layers of everything else too. You know, not too thick with the bronzer, not too thick with anything. And amazingly, that seems to last longer on the skin than a thick layer. And sometimes I think we overcompensate. We're like, oh, it's going to be a hot one today. I'm going to really lay it on thick so I make sure it lasts. And that is not always the key. You know, it's like then you start to get blotchiness because, you know, heavier parts or you know, some parts of your skin get oilier than others, and you start an uneven process happening of the wear down. So I would say thin layers, and if you're doing like mascaras, I totally love using a waterproof on the lower lashes, at least. I'm not a big fan of waterproof all over my upper lashes. It takes forever to get off, but one that goes on, doesn't flake, doesn't smudge, and comes off fairly easily on the lower lashes is this CoverGirl Clump Crusher Water Resistant. This builds on itself too. If you even like a more dramatic lower lash look and like them to look a little longer and fuller and thicker, this builds up better even than the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Waterproof that I had been using. Did I use that up entirely? I've still got it here, but I know I'm running low. But that's what I had been using just because I had run out of this, and this came in a kit. And it lasted all right, but it didn't build on as great as this one does. And the brush size is really nice. Another one I like is, of course, Maybelline Lash Discovery. That's a even teenier, tinier brush. But this is probably the most hardcore for staying power. The under eyes are a tough area when it's hot and humid. I know that. Audrey has to go to work, wanted to say hi. Hi, Audrey. Oh, thank you, Leisha Love. She watches with her boyfriend. He normally watches. He likes to say he's not paying attention, but I know he's interested, she says. And he's working, so he will need a super tardy slip, but we'll watch tonight. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Will you be wearing false lashes during labor? Like I said, you know, it might come at an unexpected time. I could have false lashes on, you know, maybe things start going down later in the day and I still had a certain look on from earlier in the day, and you know, they were on, but I don't think I'll make a point to put them on, because I predict, I know I'm gonna cry, you know, and I'm not thinking crying from the pain of it all, but I'm thinking more like, I know emotionally I'm going to start just sobbing when I see that little child. So it could just be a big mess. Oh my gosh, Maddie B, good morning from Katona, New York. It's my birthday, so I took the day off from work and wanted to watch Beauty Broadcast live. Woohoo! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Maddie. I hope it's a wonderful day. And thank you for starting it here. That's so cool. Thank you for making us all part of your birthday. I always put black liner on my waterline. My problem is that my eyes water a lot, so my liner comes off, runs and comes off. What liner do you recommend to stay on all day? I can think of 3 things come into my mind right now that have been the longest wearing. And I'll just pull those out and tell you about them. They, unfortunately, these ones that have just been really ridiculously long wearing for me are not drugstore. Although I have had pretty good luck with the Jordana, but it still doesn't quite do what these do. And by the Jordana, I'm talking about the 12-hour Made to Last in Black Point. Might be worth trying if you need this to be a drugstore thing, but I've got a few other things. The M Cosmetics Water Liner in Black Night. This is from Michelle Phan's line. I tried, well, I have a review that anybody could see that was, how long ago was that? Seems like a long time ago. But I reviewed some stuff, and this thing just really knocked my socks off. I don't have much left. But this black liner in the waterline lasts very well. It's not the creamiest liner ever. And I think that that's a good thing for your waterline. Sometimes they're too creamy and they're more smear prone. This one's a little drier. I'm not saying it couldn't go on your upper lash line if you wanted it to as well. It can, and pretty easily, but it's not like butter, like say a Tarte Skinny Smolderize or something like that. Very similar to that are the Mally Evercolor Automatic Waterproof Eyeliners. These two, it's like I swear there's the same thing going on with them, but they last very well in the waterline. Mally has a really big color selection of those, but even more recently, this thing, I talked about this. This really shocked me. The Matte Black Evercolor Shadow Stick from Mally, which this is sold with a brown as well. Very dark, like dark, dark, dark pigmented, and lasts so long in the waterline. It's an all-day thing for me, and that surprised me, and I'm happy about it. I feel like this formula is very similar to like the Jordana and Milani Shadow Eyes, but I don't have a black from that line. I've got a few matte color, like a matte nude and a matte white, but I don't have a matte black. But I sense that they, you know, if they would have something like that, it would be kind of similar to Mally's. But anyway, that lasts really great. But one thing to keep in mind is that we've all got different like issues and wateriness levels with our eyes. So while I'd say it works really well for me, it may not work as wonderfully for everyone. But some days I'm still like really watery, especially my left eye. My left eye will be the problem eye, and even so, that one lasts really good. Oops. Dang it. Hi from Iowa, work watcher. When do you think you'll let your little girl start wearing makeup? Any opinions on this? My 4-year-old loves, watching me get ready every day. And I see some fun tween tutorials in your future. Oh, well, that's cute. I love that she likes watching you. I know I always liked, watching my mom, or maybe even more, I loved getting into her purse and digging in, mainly during church. It was like, does she have any candy in here? Okay, I'm not finding any candy. Oh, okay, maybe I found one Starlight Mint, but yeah, she's got some lipstick in here too. I'll look at that. It's like trying to stay entertained. But I don't know. I think maybe junior high, like maybe a 7th or 8th grade. I'm just kind of thinking about my own personal experience and how around that time, 7th, 8th grade, I know I was wearing some light makeup. Like I owned a powder compact, I had lip smackers, and I may have had a mascara. So, you know, I'm all for, I think I said this a couple weeks ago, but I'm all for like playing dress up and having fun and just messing around with it at any point. But as far as like getting in the habit and stuff like that, I don't know. I think maybe late junior high is okay to just dip your toe in. What do you guys think? Face masks. Do you use them? Yeah, I do have some actually. I'm kind of getting Tyler into it. Yes. We did the... I had read something about using Noxzema as a face mask, and we did that the other night, and it was amazing. Just get that old school tub of Noxzema, thick layer of white all over your face, 15-20 minutes, wash it off. Supposedly very good for soothing any breakouts, good for from an anti-aging standpoint, from what I had read. Like, I don't know. My skin felt great afterwards, I can tell you that. And it felt very refreshing. And part of why I wanted to do that too was, like, I will have maybe some small little blemishes here and there. My skin is not really freaked out in that way during this pregnancy, but I can't use like the blemish treatment, like my Clean and Clear Persa Gel. Can't use that during pregnancy. So I thought maybe something like this would just have a good effect on the skin and be good for it. So that's one. And then I've tried a bunch of these Freeman masks. More recently, I used the chocolate and strawberry one. That was pretty cool. That smells pretty delicious. But yeah, I need to, maybe a whole mask roundup type video would be good. Tip for humidity makeup: cut a full coverage long wearing foundation with your daily moisturizer with sunscreen, says Salamanda. So do a little mixture. That's a good idea. Then you're kind of, you know, like we were saying, keeping with thin layers, you know. You thin out a coverage, you thin out a foundation that might be a little bit thick. Oh my goodness. Watching any good shows lately? We just finished the second season of House of Cards. We love that show. It's so good. It's on Netflix. But there hasn't been a lot on. Like, I feel like every night we end up sitting on the couch watching a Cardinals game. Not that I don't like the Cardinals, but is there anything else on? My daughter just walked into the room. Say hi, Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Hello. Oh, talk about birth weight estimates. She had an estimate of 8 to 9 pounds, and her daughter turned out to be 5 pounds 14 ounces. See, I hadn't even heard that this was being done. I don't know if they're going to give me an estimate. Okay, I've missed. I'm getting a little bit behind. How are you feeling? Thank you for asking, Jessica. I'm feeling good. I am. I mean, I'm feeling like the time I notice my added, you know, bumpness is mainly like at night. And I've been using my pregnancy pillow, but when I want to like flip over and lay the other way, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like like get myself over. It seems way too hard. But that's the thing. That's the thing I run into. But just day to day, like walking around, you know, I'm feeling really good. I have not felt too. I have a little fatigue maybe. I think I had mentioned that it's not as bad as it was like in the first trimester, the tiredness, but some days, it's like certain days here and there, like late in the day, 4 o'clock hits, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I could just fall asleep, you know? Every now and then I feel that way. I have a skin condition, on my upper arms and back that I'm pretty self-conscious about. I'm going to be going to a wedding and was wondering if you knew of anything that would cover it up. Please and thank you. Okay. Couple of possible suggestions. Sally Hansen has something called Airbrush Legs, and it's in a lotion form, and that works so well in terms of not transferring off like onto dresses, onto sheets, onto anything. It's in a, like I said, they used to sell it in a spray can. Now they are selling it in more of a lotiony format in a tube. I've got a couple different colors of this, and I've used it on my legs before, and it makes them look just flawless. Another thing you can do, and sometimes I've done this as well, is mix a little lotion with it, because it can be kind of thick. Like, you need to blend it out quickly, make sure you got it all even, and you can dilute it a little bit with lotion but still get that coverage element. But one other thing also is, you know, that Estee Lauder foundation that I used in my melasma thing? That's a face and body product. It smooths over large surface areas very easily. and also has nice staying power and might give you a better color selection. So like, for example, I have creamy tan. I also have the creamy vanilla, which is a little lighter. I feel like a lot of those Sally Hansen airbrush legs go more toward the tan tones, you know. And if you've got something on, I think you said your back. It wasn't your legs, but it was up on your back. You know, some of that might get a little dark. So if you need something toward the lighter color range, you might pick up one of these because they're fabulous. And I think you'll find, like, it doesn't feel like you're rubbing foundation over you know, whatever your problem area is. It actually just thins out and spreads beautifully. And you could probably dilute that a little bit too if you felt like it was more coverage than you needed. But I'm starting here trying to find comment. Last comment I was on, it disappeared. I swear, like, sometimes I think the comment section is kind of like out to get me. Yes, Mally is on hold. Look, I have heard. I will check it out once we wrap up here. Stephanie likes Dog and Beth and Steve Austin Broken Skull Challenge. Is it Dog the Bounty Hunter? Is that what that show is? I think I may have seen that a time or two. Oh, you know what else was good that I stumbled across the other day? It's the Tyler Florence Food Truck Challenge. That was really good. I really like Tyler Florence, by the way. But I think he's got this thing. It's in its second season. I didn't even know it had a first season, but what I started watching was like a kind of, you know, those marathons they sometimes do leading up to, hey, here's the new episode. And we started watching that, and I thought it was really entertaining. And it's like these different people in the food industry gives them these food trucks, and it's their mission to go around and actually tour different cities, and there's different challenges that they have to go through in those places. But it seems like really tough tasks, and they're actually, I mean, they're really kind of gauged by the money they're making, like the profits, and I think people get eliminated as time goes on. But that's been a really fun show. I think it was Sunday night was the start of the new season. Favorite setting spray to stop the cake face look? I like this one. This NYX Dewy Finish. A lot of people are skeptical. I noticed some comments like people skeptical of setting sprays. I mentioned this in my colorless makeup must-haves video. Some people were like, yeah, I don't think they really do anything. And I guess my thought on that is that I do feel like this serves a function for me. I think it makes my skin look more fresh, glowy post-makeup application. And I don't apply a lot. Don't think that because this says dewy finish, like 1 or 2 sprays will not make you look dewy. A few sprays, 4 or 5, yeah, you can probably build it up to that. But just a couple spritzes gives such a nice finish. And if you're skeptical, the point I was trying to make was maybe don't buy a high-end one, but just go with something drugstore like this. I really like it. Really like it. And another, maybe don't talk while you're letting it mist. Another one that I like, and I'm trying to save it because I just have a little bit here, is my Josie Marin Rosy Mist. This smells so good. Love the scent of that. That's more of an experience, you know. I don't think you have to spend like high-end money on it, but. What was your first makeup product and how old were you? Probably Lip Smackers. I had those from a very young age, I remember. And lip balms, no, it was the Avon lip balms. The Avon, gosh, do I have one here to show you? Because I went and repurchased when I recently got Avon lady here locally. Dang it, I don't know. I'm not totally sure where it's at, but they're like they come in flavor savers. Is that ringing a bell with anybody? The Avon lip balms, there's like bubblegum, strawberry, cherry, only a few flavors. And I would go to the tree house next door over with my cousin Jack and his little brother Tyler, also my cousin. And I remember taking those up there and I would eat them. Yes, I would eat those lip balms because they actually had so much taste. I would eat them. So that was back in the day. Like, there was a lot of unsupervised running around outside in my childhood. What was Mom thinking? Was she starting to see at some point, okay, these lip balms are starting to disappear. I thought I just bought some of those. Anyway, there was that. But the first real like makeup outside of a lip balm that I remember having was the CoverGirl Professional Mascara. It was in a blue tube, like a royal blue tube. I believe they still make it. But that was one of the first things I recall. Why that particular one, I'm not sure. I remember one of my friends, oh, yeah, one of my friends at the time was bragging about having a CoverGirl clear mascara. And so I thought, I'm going to do her one better and go get real mascara from CoverGirl. That was junior high, I'm sure. Oh, can we do spin around the makeup room? Yes, it's been a couple weeks. Because last week I had to duck out at around 10, and so we totally missed that. So, alrighty. I will do that. Carol, you're really nice. She says I'm looking radiant, but it's really just the highlight and the blush. Because, I don't know. I'm just going to have to take a picture one of these days right when I roll out of bed. No one will think I'm glowing. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. I pull 5 products randomly out and give you 5 quick reviews, so to speak, on this. So, here we go. Spinning. Spinning. I'm going to come up here. There's one. Come down. And there's 2. Let's go over here. Here's 3. Let's go down this way. Gosh, where's my hand? There's 4. And over here, I'm still not used to this new storage. All right, got 5. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, look what I pulled out. 2 shadow things that are almost like the same kinds of colors. This is the Lorac Star Starry-Eyed Baked Eyeshadow Trio. This came in a kit several years ago. It was like one of those Lorac kits that comes with like a mascara and a lip gloss and then this baked eyeshadow. Really nice, smooth, baked shadows, not the dry ones. No, nice quality product there. I don't know how readily available that continues to be. I don't know that they sell those anymore, but that's there. I pulled out Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells. Love this! Whoop. Always keep the applicator, just in case. Like a pearly white, a peachy kind of pink shade, and a really nice medium brown. Must have for quick makeup, quick school makeup. You're, in high school and you just need something quick to throw on. Love this. I feel like I've pulled this out before in a spin around the makeup room. It's the Sinful Colors lip gloss in This Lips for You. And it's kind of a mauve-ish color. These, I got a couple of these. They were more sheer than I had hoped. See, you know, it's not bad. Smells good. Smells kind of sweet, kind of like something baked. But yeah, a little more sheer than I was anticipating. And I don't know where these went. These like popped in. Sinful Colors, which makes, if that sounds familiar to you, they make a lot of nail polishes that are sold in Walgreens. And it was like they popped in with this lip gloss display, a few eyeshadow trios. I got one of those eyeshadow trios too. And then never to be found again. They left. They left the premises. I pulled out something I just mentioned earlier, the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Waterproof Mascara. Not a bad mascara, but if you're planning to use it exclusively on your lower lashes, it actually, I don't think, defines as well as this. I just said that earlier, but I mean, it doesn't flake off. But I'd like it a little better on upper lashes than lower lashes, but I am about out of that. It's still got some uses left in it. I haven't had it for that long, but it will need to take a look at, take a visit to my empties bin soon. And then the last thing I pulled out is the NARS Orgasm Illuminator. This liquid, this is a small size. I think I got this in a Sephora like Glitz and Glam set. This is really pretty. Watch me turn into a glowy princess there. Just on those two knuckles, though. No, it's pretty. It's a pretty product, but, I mean, anymore there are so many blushes that also kind of give you that type of glow. Would you mind if I shared a blush with you that I'm really super enjoying right now? This Maybelline Master Highlight in the Coral shade. I have this also in the pinky color, and I don't like it near as much as this for some reason. This is the pink one that I have. It's called Pink Rose. It's still pretty, but this coral is just like, I don't know, maybe it's just my skin tone. Maybe it's if you got a little bit of a tan, it just, ugh, so pretty. Love it. Have you tried the Sephora lip cream stain thingies? Opinions worth it? Asks Salamanda. I have not tried those yet. I mean, I've heard some positive hype, or I guess hype tends to be positive, right? I've heard some hype, but I have not tried them myself. Please respond. You've never replied to one of my comments before. Okay. Well, what do you want to talk about? I'm sorry. I miss a lot when I do these because sometimes I have long answers to things. What's your opinion on IT Cosmetics? Better than Sigma? They're pricey. Are you talking about brushes? The IT Cosmetics brushes? They are pricey. Well, if you're talking about the makeup in general, like the makeup line, I do have a IT Cosmetics one brand tutorial on my main channel that covers a lot of products in one video. Some things that I really like, some things that did not work so well for me. As a whole, the IT Cosmetics brushes, I think they're very large, and a lot of times they're larger than what I feel like I need. There's one specific brush, and forgive me for just tipping it on down here. Yes, I am wearing shorts. But I've got to see over here. I don't have it out. Wait. Yep, I do. It's a lot like the Real Techniques blush brush, but it's this wand ball brush. This one I like. I think it's very, very useful in a lot of ways. I think it could be, you know, a blush type thing, a powder type brush. It's super soft. All of the brushes I think are soft and well made. It's just I feel like a lot of them are so big and bigger than what I need. And this one seems to be kind of appropriately sized for a lot of face functions. But we need the Cupcake. We miss her. I know, she's always going off in another place when I'm doing this now. My husband got us approved for a lease on a new car. We went from an 18-year-old car to a brand new one. Yay! Good for you! Yippee! Where did you get the name Bub? Well, actually, my nickname for a while, which he sometimes still calls me this, was Chief. And has anybody seen Bad Santa with Billy Bob Thornton? And he's talking about the elves and talking about naming the elves or something. He's like, I don't know, why don't you just call him Bub or Chief? And then both of those, I started calling him Bub and he started calling me Chief. And that's how that started. And my nickname, I have evolving nicknames. I get called everything, I feel like. When will you be doing back-to-school makeup tutorials? You know what? I haven't been asked to do... it hasn't been a heavily requested thing right now. It hasn't been asked about a lot, but I would still do them. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've done different tutorials here and there that, you know, maybe they weren't explicitly named back to school but could still be workable, but I could do some more natural, quick, easy look type things if you guys like it. How often do you purge your collection? Well, I never just straight up purge the whole collection, but I go through often, like every couple weeks, and we'll pull things out if they're, you know, something I know I'm not going to use, or maybe it's not even something that old, but it's like it was limited edition. I'm not really going to be talking about it in a video, but I can give it to Mom or my sister. You know, I set that stuff aside. But then there's a lot of things that I keep and find a purpose for as I do reviews. So I have old things. I mean, I will openly say I have some old stuff. Not stuff I'm going to be putting on my face, but stuff that I'm keeping. So when I want to review whatever random product it is, I can look back and see if, okay, was this comparable to this other thing that I already had here in tone or in texture, or, you know, I'm reviewing stuff a lot, like every day, 4 days a week, straight up on my one channel, and then a lot of things kind of turn into reviewish type videos on the other channel. So, I do not have Benefits Bella Bamba blush. They don't make it anymore? I never got to try that then, because I have pretty much, I think, all the other box blushes, but I never got that one. Info on the ceiling light in the nursery, name, price, cannot find it at Lowe's, help. Gosh, see, we don't have the box for that anymore, so, but I wonder if I could peruse the Lowe's website and be able to find that for you. We found it just there at, you know, it was there in Lowe's, and I can't think of what the name was. But if I find it, and the comment just disappeared, but if I find it on the Lowe's website, I will add that to the info box under that nursery vlog part 2. I will put that there. Bobbi Brown foundation sticks, thoughts? Quality product, very natural on the skin. I would say it's like a medium coverage. I can still see even just freckles through it. But really, really beautiful natural finish on the skin. When I tried this years ago, I remember I did like it then. I like it now too. It's not going to meet all of my coverage needs right now, single-handedly, but for like a quick kind of natural type thing, it's good. But it is also very comparable to the Flower Beauty foundation stick that can be found at Walmart. I need to do more of a, I really need to do like a half and half on my face type comparison to test the staying power. This can get, if you're very oily, this may add to that a bit, like in the humidity. I was out in it a little bit yesterday, and I was wearing this, and I thought I got more oily than usual. So something to keep in mind. But I need to do more of a real comparison, that versus the flower one, because they strike me as the same kind of thing. Are the Mally Age Rebel shadow sticks the same or as long-wearing as the Evercolor shadow sticks that you love? Great question, Melissa B. Here's the one difference I've noticed. It's not staying power. They seem to last the same. But it takes the Age Rebel shadow sticks a little longer to set. You know how you could rub on a Mally shadow stick and it won't go anywhere? The Age Rebel ones are maybe even creamier than the regular Mally, which is kind of hard to believe because I think the regular Mally ones are pretty darn creamy. But the Age Rebel ones, it's like if you were to swatch them, they would take longer to get to that long-wearing point. I have one. They come in like a really pretty, like greenish packaging. It's like a green mirrored packaging. I got chocolate diamond right here. Go on super smooth, and they will get there. They will get to that won't smear off place. Is this one of the things on Haute Look today? See, chocolate diamond is like brown with gold shimmer, and see, still not setting. But give it a little time, it will. Is this still live? Yes, it is. I'm so sorry if I'm like missing comments here. It's like they're coming in hot and heavy. Linda Webb says, love the IT brushes, and if you have trouble cleaning them, use Purity Made Simple and a Benjabel brush tree for drying. Amen, Linda, on that Purity. If another thing, if you find your Sigma F80s are resistant to getting all the product out, I know this is something Kristen Game loves to do, but the Philosophy Purity, even just a small amount of that, really sucks the nasty product out of these. So, yay! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kate. You know what I was kind of thinking about, and I maybe want to put this in my phone as a possible idea, but like, what about makeup looks back to school, but like, I'm trying to think of a way I haven't done these before, you know? Last year it was, like I did a big giveaway of products and 3 different ways to use everything that I gave away. And I thought that was cool. But something different might be like middle school, high school. I'm typing this as in college. Like 3 looks. You know, like the middle schools, it could be all in one video. Like you build from one look to the next. A little more dramatic, a little more fun, you know, maybe. And then the college look ends up being like kind of a, I don't know, maybe a going out party type look. So now, by the way, it's set. See, but it took longer than it did on the other one. Or for the white Mally sticks. Gosh, I can't wait to see what she's got on Haute Look. Does Cupcake act differently around you while you've been pregnant as opposed to when you're not? Candace, she's been, especially here recently, she has been around me a lot. Like, I'm kind of surprised she's not hanging out in this room right now because she's been just around all the time, it seems like. And at nighttime too, which at nighttime I wasn't sure where she was going for a while, but lately she's been like getting up on the bed, getting right up like next to me on my pillow. um, I don't know, it's like she's protecting me, or she knows something's different here. Oh, Mac Rich, thank you. Thank you to your little sweet 3-year-old. Oh, oh, they did discontinue that Bella Bamba. Dang it! Is Tyler getting you a push gift, or is that a Southern thing? Crystal, he asked me about that. I said, I don't know what like asking what he should get me, or he had some ideas, he said, but I don't know. He was trying to feel me out a little bit, but I didn't really provide much help. I think I told him to Google it, actually. Oh my gosh. Favorite lip liner brand? Milani's got some awesome lip liners, lip pencils. You do have to sharpen them. I lost my favorite neutral lip liner, which is the Too Faced Perfect Lips in Perfect Spice. Where did it go? I didn't take it anywhere. Where is it? I've searched my purse several times. It's not in this drawer. But the Milani lip liners, a couple of my other favorite kinds though, the NYX retractable lip liners. These are so long wearing, really great. This one that I pulled out is nude pink, great basic, works for a lot of pinks. And then these are the new Milani color statement lip liners. Not super new, but like when those color statement lipsticks came out, so did these. And I have one called Spice, which may be very close to that Too Faced one that I lost. You know what? It's probably about a dupe for that. Looks nice. It might seem kind of dark, but it actually provides a really nice framework for a nude lip. You can kind of blend it up in on the sides. I'm not saying like have a dark rim around your lips, but like blend it in, and it gives a really nice effect. And then there's one just called Nude. Quite a bit lighter. But these are very smooth and creamy, easy to apply. So that's a few ideas there. Planned out any fall makeup tutorials? Oh, I love fall, winter time. Love this season of makeup. So absolutely, I'll be doing some tutorials. One thing that I know I want to do is take my Smashbox Cherry Smoke palette and be sporting that on the eyes and something real dark and sultry on the lips. Yes. Love it. More baby-related videos, hauls, that kind of stuff. Planning on doing them. I'm glad you love the nursery stuff. Thank you so much for checking that out. And to anybody who's looked at that, I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be doing more. You know, continue with the vlogs as long as this pregnancy continues to last. But then even after that, you know, I hope to do more talking about products I've been using. I mean, right now it's like the products haven't really been getting used yet because there's no baby to use them on. But like just talking about some of the different things we've picked up and whether they've been worth it or necessary, or, you know, I see some of that coming into my vlog channel some more. So yeah. I should, what I wanted to do in my next nursery vlog, which I mentioned this in the one I did previously, was answer some of people's questions that were left on the previous video. So, cool. Kellyanne says, love the back to school idea and building up on it. Good. Good. And I hope people understand, like, do you think everybody gets that when you label a video with some specific thing, like, for example, wedding makeup, sometimes do you think people take those ideas too literally? Like, well, I'm not getting married. This makeup look is not for me. You know, like, that's totally not it. Like, back to school. Think, okay, that's going to be something probably pretty quick, pretty easy, maybe some affordable products. Like, don't think that that's not for you, even if you're maybe, you know, like my age, been out of school for quite a while. Like, anybody can use these makeup looks. Because sometimes the requests can become so specific that I wonder if the titles mislead people a little bit. I'm not sure. But for example, anybody looking for long-wearing makeup that looks great in photos, my wedding tutorial that I did about a little over a year ago is perfect for that. Look at, I mean, if you've got people you like to watch, look to their wedding makeup tutorials as stuff that's good in pictures and long wearing. Those are two big factors that I thought about with my wedding makeup thing. It was called Bridal Makeup Favorite Products Plus Tutorial or something. Channel Beauty says, oh, my last week of watching BB Live. Next Thursday I go back to school. Oh my gosh. So before we leave here, we have to chipmunk. This is the official thing that gets you into the Beauty Broadcast Club. If you're at work and you're watching this, you scope it out left, right? Quickly. Done. Mission accomplished. I think Cupcake might be in the nursery. So I am going to see if I can unplug here, still be live, take this party in here, since you guys wanted to see her. Oh no, she's not in here. She's not in here. But I'll set this right here, and we'll sign off from the nursery. No, she's been spending a lot of time in the chair that I have over here, so it would be funny to see Tyler do some reviews of the baby stuff. Yeah, I think he would do well with some of that. Some of the gadgets, you know. And he assembled a lot of stuff too, so he would be able to talk from that perspective as well. So excited for the new Naked Basics. Have you seen it or received it yet? It looks great. No, I haven't talked about it yet. I did order it just a couple days ago. So I ordered it on Tuesday. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Hi, Monique. She says she missed it live today, but I'm still on for the tail end. But thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. It's so fun every week. You guys had so many wonderful questions today, so thanks for that, and I guess we'll plan to be here next week as well on Thursday, 9 a.m. Central Time, unless I start getting a lot of questions, you know, to do this at another time or to do it in an evening. I have liked to do these every so often on a weekend just to allow those people who can't do it during weekdays, but feel free to comment and talk about whether that's a good idea or not, but thank you for being here. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful end of your week and weekend, and I will see you later today in my Express video, which will be on the Target Up and Up brush set. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye guys.